Assalamu alaikum. We are starting class 11 maths exercise 1.1, which is about complex numbers. We are all quite familiar with complex numbers as we have studied them in class 9th. So just revising the basic information, that is iota equals under root of -1. Now taking square on both these sides, we get iota square equals -1. Then we must know then whenever there is a negative number with an odd power. Odd powers are like 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 9, 11 and so on. We get a negative answer. But when there is a negative number with an even power, let's say 4, it can be any number including 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and so on, we get a positive answer. So these are the basic things, and then to solve such questions like they are written over here, iota is power 31, iota is power 6 and these all powers, we have to solve them by making them making the powers multiples of 2, because we have the answer of iota square equals -1, as I've written over here that iota square equals -1. So you have to bring all these powers into multiples of 2 so that we can write those multiples of 2 in the form of iota square. So now moving towards the first part of question number 1, it says iota raised to the power 31. We'll split it into parts. Iota dot iota raised to the power 30. Now because 30 plus 1 makes 31. Now iota into iota square whole raised to the power 15 equals iota into -1. Why I've written iota square is equals to -1? Because here we can see that iota square equals -1. So we can use this information in our questions. Iota into -1 whole raised to the power 15. A negative number with an odd power. Negative number with an odd power gives us negative answers. So minus with iota as it is. Now moving towards the next question, which says minus iota raised to the power 6. Now this power is on both the values minus and iota. So we are going to split it. -1 whole raised to the power 6 into iota whole raised to the power 6. Now -1 raised to the power 6, a negative number with an even power, we get positive answer. So it's just going to be 1, and iota raised to the power 6, we can write it as iota square whole raised to the power 3. Am I right? 2 3s are 6. Now iota square can be written as -1. Why do we write it so? Because we have studied it over here. Iota square equals -1. So -1 whole raised to the power 3. Now a negative number with with an odd power, we get -1. Now moving towards fifth part, because it's quite similar to part 1 and 2. So okay, we have to change these powers into multiples of 2. 23 is not a multiple of 2, but the number 22, which is nearest to it, is a multiple of 2, so we'll change it into 22. Similarly, 58 is a multiple of 2, and 21 is also not a multiple of 2, so we'll also change it into multiple of 2, as 20 is one of them. So iota dot iota raised to the power 22 plus iota 58 will remain as it is, plus iota dot iota raised to the power 20. Now iota into iota square whole raised to the power 11 plus iota square whole raised to the power 29, because 29 2s are 58, and then plus iota into iota square whole raised to the power 10, because 2 10s are 20. So it becomes iota into -1 whole raised to the power 11 plus -1 whole raised to the power 29 plus iota into -1 whole raised to the power 10. Okay, now moving towards the next step, we get a negative number with an odd power. The answer is negative minus iota. Okay, negative number with odd power. The answer is negative and 1, and a negative number with even power. The answer is positive. Plus iota, minus iota and plus iota are cancelled, and the answer is -1. Now moving towards part 3 and 4. Okay, they contain another new concept. Whenever there is a number, let's say a, written in and there is a power upon it, for example 4 by 3, we can write it in radical form because the power is in the form of fraction. This fractional part, the denominator of this fraction is changed into radical and the power 4 remains as it is. Let me show you how it is done. Under root of a, Now there is written 3, so we'll write here 3, and the whole power remains the same, so the whole power will be 4. Similarly, if there's written a raised to the power 5 by 2, so we'll again do the same, square root of a and whole raised to the power 5. Why don't we write here 2? Because it's obvious. Whenever there is not written any number over here, it definitely means that there's 2 written over here. So 2 is obvious, but any number greater than 2 we have to write it over here. So 3 comes over here and the 4 remains on its place. Now moving towards part 3, it's with this property we are going to do it. Okay, minus 1 whole raised to the power 1 by 2. I'm just separating it to make it easier for you. And the whole power, this minus 13 remains same over here, minus 13. Okay, so then it becomes minus 1 whole raised to the power 1 by 2. It means under root of minus 1 whole raised to the power minus 13. And under root of minus 1, we can see over here that under root of minus 1 equals iota, so we'll put it over here, iota whole raised to the power minus 13. Now we can write minus 13 as minus 14 plus 1. Okay, I'll show you over here, minus 13 equals 1 minus 14. Okay, this is the information used over here. Okay, iota dot iota raised to the power minus 14. So okay, I'm doing the next step over here, iota into iota square whole raised to the power minus 7, because 2 7s are 14 and the negative sign remains same, iota into, now iota square, what's the value for iota square? Yes, it's minus 1, so we are going to put it over here, minus 1 whole raised to the power minus 7. Now a negative number with an odd power, the answer is always negative, so the answer becomes minus iota. Now moving towards this part, part number 4, it's 2 by minus 1 whole raised to the power 3 by 2. We'll do it in the same way. 2 divided by minus 1 whole raised to the power 1 by 2, and the whole power 3 remains as it is. Now we'll change this 1 by 2 into its radical form. 2 divided by under root of minus 1 whole raised to the power 3. It becomes 2 divided by iota. Why have we written under root of minus 1 as iota? Yes, the same reason, iota equals under root of minus 1. We are going to put this value over here, and iota cube equals 2 divided by iota dot iota square, because 2 plus 1 makes 3, and iota square equals minus 1, so we are going to write it as 2 divided by minus iota. Now whenever there is a complex number in the denominator, that's not our final answer. We have to multiply and divide that fraction with its conjugate. Now what's conjugate? Conjugate is just changing the sign of imaginary part of the complex number. So the complex number over here is in the denominator, basically is minus iota. What will be its conjugate? Just changing the sign of the imaginary part. Sign here is negative, we'll change it into positive and then multiply and divide it both. So its conjugate is iota, and we are going to multiply and divide it, and so it becomes 2 iota whole divided by minus sign. This minus sign remains as it is over here, minus into iota square equals 2 iota whole divided by minus into iota square gives us minus 1. So we are going to put it over here, minus 1 equals 2 iota whole divided by minus into minus 1 gives us 1, and the answer is 2 iota. Thank you so much.